right triangle?
25, 45, 90.
Pythagorean theorem. And what are our two special right triangles? Good. And if I give you an angle and a side, what do we use to find the other side? What are those called? Sine, cosine, and tangent. Take a point. And those are known as our trig ratios. What are the two type of angles that we learned about specifically?
Compression and
Elevation. Good. So today we're going to deal with triangles that are not right triangles, but we're still going to use law of sines and cosines to be able to. It's so nice knowing that he's not paying attention at all. So we're going to use law of cosines and sines to find missing side lengths of triangles that are not right, which is why it's called law of sines. So we don't actually, we kind of use our trig ratios, but we only do it for sine and cosine. And we have two special cases that we use it for law of sines. Now, this is the law of sines, but this looks like a whole bunch of gibberish. What do they all have in common? One half. So if they have it in common, what can we do? Starts with an F. Factor. Take a point. And and factoring means what? What mathematical operation is factoring? Division. All right. So 1/2. And what else do they have in common? They do all have sine in common, but we can't divide it by sine, right? Because we have to do inverse if we do that, and it's all kinds of craziness. They all have an A, B, or C in common, right? We know that we are going to use A, B, or C. And when it's a lowercase A, B, or C, does that represent a side or an angle? Okay, guys, the uppercase is by the sign, right? And we only put stuff by sign if it's an angle. So the lowercase would be a side. Now, what I want us to do is I want us to divide each of these terms by 1/2 ABC. So, and we're going to create our law of sines. It's pretty awesome. If I divide 1/2 by 1/2, what does that give me? They cancel, and you're left with 1. All right? If I divide B by B, what happens? If I divide C by C, what happens? So what's left on top? Sine of A. And then lowercase a is left on bottom. Right? Does everybody see what we did? All we did was you cancel out your matching parts. Now let's look at the middle term. I'm going to try to... All right, thanks, children. What do they have in... What am I going to cancel out? 1/2 cancels. Okay, what else? A and C. So what's left over? Divided by lowercase b. Okay, for the last one, what's going to cancel out? So sorry. 1/2 and A and B. So what's left on top? And that is your law of sines. Now, what are those called? What does this make? Starts with a P, not an F.
I want to say proportion.
It does make a proportion. It makes a proportion. So we can use our proportions to solve them. And how do we solve proportions? Cross multiply. All right? Now, you use this when you have two special cases. And who remembers when we proved triangles similar and congruent? What did we use? One was angle, side. And one was angle, side, angle. So you can use these only when you have angle, angle, side. Or angle, side, angle. And what do we not want to be?
An angle side.
Don't be an angle, side, side.
Or side, side.
Or a side, side
I'm
angle.
going to tell that to my mom.
Don't tell that to your mama. She will knock you in the next week. What are you talking about? I feel like your mama will. Let's be serious.
What does that mean?
I'm going to email her and be like, if he comes home and says this. All right, now, let's put this into practice. This says solve triangle ABC, whose side C is 12, C is 55, and A is 45. What should we do first? Draw our triangle. Now, is it a right triangle? No, because we have 55, 45, so that's not going to make a right triangle. Let's draw a triangle. First we had said it was just me being pregnant, so you think it is? Thanks, Heifer.
You should just be like, you're pregnant.
No. Alright, so what do we know about angle A? It's 45 degrees. Take a point. And what do we know about angle C?
It's 55.
It is 55 degrees. Take another point. Now, where would side C be?
Side C?
Across from angle C. Take a point. So, go straight down. So, baby C equals because we don't have a right triangle. What is the measure of this, y'all?
12.
Okay, that's all I need. Now, where is baby A?
CB.
And where's baby B?
AC.
Good, take a point. We just had that conversation, baby, but yes, you are very right. We do not have a hypotenuse because it is not a right triangle.
Justin, you like when you tap your screen and you waiting for it to pop up?
Can anybody tell me how they think we would find the measure of angle B? Besides Hufflepuff. And besides Travis.
Repeat the question.
I want to find the measure of angle B. And not Heather. No, that's when we have sides, baby. I'm not being mean to you, honey. I'm just telling you that you're wrong. I don't know what you want me to do.
Could we get a hint?
You have two angles of a triangle. How do you find the third?
Add them together and subtract them.
Nope, that's for sides.
That's 100, so.
What?
If B is 80.
It's a honey?
Wait, B is 80. It's 80. It's 80.
How did you get 80? Using proper English.
I said it's 100.
You gotta keep it
85 plus 45 equals 100. And then you got 80 left.
Why do you have 80 left? I understand that 45
80 minus 100.
is
80.
fantastic. So you add it together and subtract from 180. Why was that so painful, children?
I said 100.
He sure did. All right, now, we can use our ratios up here to find our missing pieces. Now, what ratio do we have? Do we have A, B, or C?
C.
We have C. Why do we have C?
Because we have both the angle and the side.
Look at you go. Take a point. So let's set up our ratio for C. So it's the sine. And what's the measure of angle C?
55.
And what's the side? What's baby C?
12.
12. Good. Do y'all want to find baby A or baby B first? A? Okay. Now, do we know the angle for angle A? The measure of the angle? So we would say sine of 45. Ah, Blair, 5. Divided by. Do we know what baby A is? So we just write baby A.
Oh, I didn't know we were supposed to.
That's it. When you have a proportion, you just set them equal to each other. And now how do we solve that? Cross multiply. So what am I going to multiply A by? Sine of 55. So A times the sine of 55 equals 12 times the sine of 45. And then what do I do?
Work it out.
But what do I do? Divide by what? What's over there with the A? We're trying to get A by itself. So what am I going to divide by? My gosh, you guys had a week off from thinking, and it's like I'm pulling teeth.
That's not necessarily.
Thank you.
The whole week, everything just fell out.
All right, now when you plug it into your calculator, plug 12 times the sine of 45 in first, then divide it by the sine of 55. Don't scream the answer out. Just work on it. Get a calculator. Figure it out. Use your brains. Do any of y'all need a calculator over here? Cool. So are you going to write any of this down, son, or? All right. When you find A, I want you to do the same thing and find baby B. What'd you get? Jimmy, come look at it. So you don't have to say it out loud and then be embarrassed and say that you hate math. Let's go through this whole thing.
It's a decimal.
Yeah, it's going to be a decimal. Oh, no, Tater. Okay. So plug in 12 times the sine of 45 first. Close your parentheses. That's fine. Okay. And then divide it by the sine of what? Look at you go.
Oh, I did.
It's like you learned
I did.
something. Good. Anybody else need me to check theirs? Good. Good. Find baby B without me once you found A. Yes. Go to math. True. Second. True. I got 4. Yes.
What even?
Very good.
Oh.
Awesome. On both of them. Good job.
I got the same thing as Justin.
Okay. All right. Type it in for me. Nope. See how this is on top? Plug that in first. That's the first thing you plug in. Where? There you go. Check that one.
What was that?
Very good. No, it's me. It's I'm not able to.
Oh.
Now you need to divide it by the sine of 55. So do this divided by, and then take sine of 55. Yep. What, honey? It's June 21st. I know.
Is this correct?
Oh, it's free.
Okay. 12 sine 45. Where's your parentheses equals?
I was like, I didn't do it. Salute.
There we go. And now divided by the sine 55. So you were plugging it in correctly, you just didn't close your parentheses, so that's what's that crazy.
That's not a lot. That's like.
All right, has everybody found baby B? Or do we need a Mo?
We're done.
Oh.
You're done? Okay. All right, for baby A, I got 10.4. Do you need help setting up baby B, or are we good?
We good.
Okay, well, we know that we have the ratio for C, correct? All right, so our ratio for C would be the sine of 55 divided by 12 equals, now we're finding baby B. What's our angle measure for B? So you would say sine of 80 divided by baby B. And then you cross multiply. That's it. Did everybody get 14.4?
Yes.
Okay, now, in the beginning of this problem, did they give us angle, angle, side, or angle, side, angle? Because we have an angle, 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 side. Good. So this one, let's write that. All right, let's solve the second one. Are we ready? Do we need a Mo? What's happening?
Ready.
Okay, what should we do first? Draw a triangle. Does it need to be a right triangle? No. I did. But I don't need your judgment because I can plug it in my calculator, right?
I'm talking about whoever was back there abusing your
Mm-hmm.
I know you heard that. They would have a problem.
All right. A, B, C. All right. Where is baby A this time? B, C. Where is baby B? Where is baby C? Okay. What did they give us in the directions?
A, and B.
Baby A, baby B, and angle. A.
Okay. What is baby A?
10.
10.
What is baby B?
14.
And C, they don't give us that, but they give us angle A, which is
39.
39 degrees.
I just realized you were throwing shade at me for not knowing how to put that in.
All right, now it's asking us to solve the triangle. So we have to find not only C, but angle B and angle C. So this one's going to be a little different, right? But what oh God, my God, we're not even started yet. What ratio do they give us? Do they give us A, B, or C? And by ratio, I mean, do we have both parts? Do we have angle A and side A, angle B, side B, angle C, side B? A. So we're going to write the sine of what?
39.
39 divided by 10. And do y'all want to find, well, we need to find B first, don't we? Because that's the other side that we have. So what are we going to set that equal to? Are we going to set it equal to the sine of 14 or the sine of B? B. Good. Divided by 14. Who remembers what we have to use when we're looking for angles? Inverse. Take a point. Killing it back there, my child. All right. How do we solve proportions? Cross. Yes, math. Thank you. So 10 sine of B equals 14 sine of 39. Oh, Blair. Me too. Okay, now what do? Is sine of b by itself yet? So what do I need to do? Divide by 10. Now this one I want to plug into our calculator together. Is everybody ready, or do we still need a mo?
We're ready.
Does anybody need a mo to get to this point? Alright, so it's 14 sine of 39 divided by 10. So I want you to type in 14 sine of 39 and close your parentheses. And then I want you to hit equals. And make sure everybody gets 8.8104854 something.
8.81.
We got that? Now what do I need to divide that by? Okay? So divide it by 10. Don't clear it after you do this. Did everybody get this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm trying to find the sine of b. So what we're going to do is we're going to write sine of b equals 0.881, right? But am I looking for the sine of b or the measure of angle b? The measure of angle b. So what do I use to get the measure of my angle?
Inverse.
Inverse. So in your handy dandy calculator, you're going to hit second sine, if yours looks like mine, and then second answer, and hit equals.
Wait, where's the answer?
At the bottom, negative sign. If you don't have that, then type in the previous thing.
That's a journey.
And round to the whole number. So B is 62 degrees. Now that means that we have everything we need to be able to find side C. Why do we have everything we need if we don't have the angle of C?
Because they
Do
give
you
you two
have
angles.
A, B, and C on sides?
Yes to both of you, but more so to you. They give you two angles, and how can we find the third angle?
You add this and subtract from 180.
Yep, so add these together, subtract from 180.
Can I still take a point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's been a hot minute since you earned a point.
You know what it has? I just realized. I'm hurt and happy at the same time.
All right, what's the measure of angle C?
79 degrees.
79. Is that what y'all are saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now find baby C without me. Set up your proportion. Talk to your team if you need help setting up your proportion. The first one that they gave us, 39 and 10, and I set it equal sine of 79 divided by C. Did everybody set it up that way?
I used to
Well, some of us are writing now, so clearly we didn't. We just sat there and waited on Mom to do it for us.
Kenzie would have shown me the way.
Boy, how can you not find the way on your own?
I don't know it.
Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Does everybody understand how we set this proportion up?
Yes.
I did.
All we did was we used this up here. And we plugged in what they gave us. Alright, now how do we solve this? Cross multiply. So we're going to get C times, I'm going to switch colors. Okay, now what? Divide by what? Sine of 39. Yes.
I used B instead of A, and I got the same answer.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
There is more than one way to work out the problem. Ham sandwich.
Do you like ham
I don't eat meat. Why? We go through this every week. Every week.
On ham? I just realized it. Oh, is that why you say it's a bad thing? Is it like meat or something?
I said this omelet. I was thinking of omelet.
What does C equal?
15.6. Yeah, around. I ran it first time, but you.
All right, how many of us got it correct? Look at us go. If 2 people at the table got it correct, take a point.
Okay, thank you, Tom.
Then you get to take a point because half of you got it correct. All right, now, was this angle side angle or angle angle side? Or angle, I'm sorry, angle angle side or angle side angle? Angle side angle. Take a point.
Did you hear that? That's really.
Mackenzie. Yes.
Walmart is like me, but not really.
Turn the page. Actually, no, don't turn the page. Homework. You have front and back on your homework. I want you to fill out the signs. I want you to write law of signs. I want you to rewrite our proportion and how you know when to use the law of signs and then solve these. Does everybody understand?
Is spam an option for you?
Is spam an option for anybody?